Right then, hello and welcome to a special little one-off of NASCAR Racing 4. Now, originally I was going to do a series on this, but as with all old games on newer systems, it doesn't run particularly well, and you'll see why when we get into the race. So instead I'm just going to do it as a pure one-off, just a 50-mile race around Daytona, just to show what the game is like. And then we'll call it a day. I will probably end up doing a series on NASCAR Racing 2003 at some point in the future. But yeah, I'm just going to do, like I said, just a little one-off. Now, there were some massive differences between the US version and the European version of this game. And because of copyright and manufacturers and stuff like that, the UK version didn't have manufacturers at all. We were only given 22 NASCAR drivers as well. We didn't have Bobby Labonte, we didn't have Tony Stewart, drivers like that. And you can see the cars, they all look very, very similar. They're just generic, made-up little manufacturers. So the only drivers that we were given were Steve Park, Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt, Robbie Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Johnny Benson, Jeremy Mayfield, Ron Hornaday, Michael Waltrip, Ward Burton, Jimmy Spencer, Ricky Rudd, Mike Skinner, Ricky Craven, Joe Nemechek, John Andrade, the late John Andrade, died unfortunately earlier this year from colon cancer. Who else? Buckshot Jones, Kyle Petty, Bobby Hamilton, Todd Bodine, Dale Jarrett, and Dave Blaney, and of course Fred Jones is the driver that we're given. So yeah, I'm just going to do a small one-off race. I did download the 1999 Winston Cup car set because, like I said, I was going to do a series on this, but that is not going to happen now anyway. So just a one-off little race, and then we'll be done. So yeah, we're going to go to Daytona. We're going to do just a 20-lap event, which is 50 miles. And we're just going to have everything set as normal. Hooray! Just got to wait for everything to load now. There we go. Now, yeah, the problem is with this game is the frame rate, the inconsistencies. This game doesn't run at a steady 60 FPS as I would have liked it to. Instead, it runs at about between 25 and 37 FPS. It keeps fluctuating continuously throughout a race, or anything really. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight in. Only 20 odd cars, 23 cars including myself. And who is on pole? Johnny Benson is on pole, Dave Blaney and Bobby Hamilton, the top three. And I'm starting at the back with Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, and Earnhardt Jr. Lovely. Right, let's get this race started then.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Start our engines indeed. Now, the steering wheel is compatible, as you can see. The only thing is the shifter. The shifter doesn't work. Even though you can rebind the keys to the shifter itself, they just don't work for some weird reason. So we're going to have to use the flappy paddles, but that's absolutely fine. Now, with this game, it's a bit of an oddity. The AI drivers, or the AI in general, don't have any sort of collision detection. I've spent many years on this game in the past, and the AI tend to morph through each other. That was one of the biggest problems with this game, and there was no way to fix it either. There were no patches or anything like that. And I thought actually installing the latest patch, which came out in 2001, would fix the frame rate issue as well, but no, it doesn't matter. With the I honestly don't know what is causing the frame rate problems. I've tried all compatibility options. I've tried changing the graphics configuration. If I set it to Direct 3D, the game chugs along at like 12 FPS. So this is the best as we're gonna get it, unfortunately, and it's on OpenGL. So, but I thought, well, you know, seeing as the Daytona 500 just happened this past weekend or Monday, I thought I'd do a little one-off. And great news is to hear that Ryan Newman has been released from Halifax Medical Centre already after 2 days of after having that massive accident. And there was pretty much not a scratch on him. Probably just mild concussion, but yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get ready for this 20 lapper and see if we can get a good position. And off we go. Now you can already see the frames starting to freeze up and tank a little bit. Oh, stay off the apron. Gonna go on the inside of Earnhardt. I'm gonna stay on the low side as best as I can. Now it's starting to lose the draft. Oh, there's Little Lee on the outside. We're gonna draft Big E though. As best to our abilities. Now, there is a glitch that you can do on this game. If you drive backwards and just before you drive head on into the cars that are coming towards you, exit the car and just exit to the garage, retire from the race without hitting any cars at all. Now what will happen is it will act like there was a wall erected where your car was, and the cars that head towards you explode. And it is the funniest thing ever because cars fly all over the place, and I have got a pre-recorded video of that which I'll throw up after this race. And the 26 car, I think it's Jimmy Spencer, flies into the infield and ends up going into Lake Lloyd. And it is the funniest thing ever, and it is just very amusing, especially if you are able to have like a full field of 40 odd cars and you just see about 30 of them just explode into the stratosphere. It is the funniest thing ever. So I will definitely show that at the end. And we're losing the draft of the main pack. We'll stay behind Earnhardt Jr. Get John Andretti behind us. And hopefully we'll be able to catch up to the bulk of the pack if we stay behind Earnhardt. Yeah, you can see the frame inconsistencies. Doesn't look very good at all. Fortunately, NASCAR Racing 2003 runs absolutely flawlessly, which is good because like I said, I do want to do a series on that at some point, an actual championship. So that would be wonderful. Right, caught back up. This race shouldn't take long to do. Right behind the other DEI car. All the DEI cars are at the back. I don't know where Michael Waltrip is. But Steve Park, Earnhardt Jr., Earnhardt, and Mikey, I don't know where Mikey is. I think he might be near the front. But I'm just going to take it steady for a little bit. Just feather the throttle if we're catching up too quick. Because these cars do understeer if you get a little bit of aero push. And you do head towards the wall. And the right front tyre is the one that really takes a beating around this track as well. So I'm just going to take it steady. Don't try and do anything reckless and cause an accident. Saying that though, the prospects of having a caution on this race, pretty slim to none. Right, I'm going to follow Steve Park if possible. They're trying to go 3 wide. There's Rusty Wallace. Back through turn 3 and treacherous turn 4. The force feedback works really well though. You can feel going around the corners. The steering wheel is really trying to wrench out of my hands. We got Todd Bodine alongside. Hopefully not for long if we can stay in this draft and pull away a little bit. They're 3 wide up ahead. I'll slow them down a little bit. Get on the inside of Steve Park if we can before the tri-oval. Sometimes the AI treat you as if you're not even there. They can cut down into your line, like Rusty Wallace almost did there. And yeah, it can cause a few issues. So far so good, and the frame rate is actually behaving somewhat. It's not going completely batshit insane like it usually does, which is good. 3 wide. That'll be Robbie Gordon in the number 4. Buckshot Jones just ahead as well in front of Rusty Wallace. Ron Hornaday in the 14 green car with the rookie stripes on the back. No, don't understeer. Go on, stay in line. Well, we got a good run. This is dodgy. Very dodgy, but we made it work. Gonna draft Little Lee for a while. Buckshot Jones gets on the inside. Don't drift wide. Right, 10 laps down, 10 to go. Right, alongside Joe Nemechek. Now the setup that I have on the car is just a default fast setup. I don't want to mess around with the car settings too much. So I'm just using the default ones for now. We're losing touch with the front end. We're only in 17th, so we haven't made that many positions up at the moment. On the inside of Joe. No, don't. Oh, good God almighty. See, it only takes a few laps, but the tyres go off so bloody quickly. And you get so much understeer. Buckshot Jones just being a little bit slow. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, don't. Oh. Give me some room. Oh, Buckshot, what are you doing? Like I said, they sometimes treat you as if you're not even there. Well, we got a good run. Oh, no yellow line, so I don't have to follow the rules. No, 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 no. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, that was my fault. Well then, that may have just made this race end under caution. So we're behind Jeremy Mayfield. We're up into 13th. Unlucky for some. How many laps have we got to go? Let's have a look. Oh, we got 6 laps to go, so we should have about a 3-lap shootout for the end, which is going to be bloody exciting, I would have thought. Do I pit and get some fresh tyres and then start at the back? No, sod it. I'm just gonna stay out and see what happens. Everyone's going to be single file anyway, because of course the old rule package back in the day, back in 2001, is they didn't have double file restarts back then, unless there were cars a lap down, and then they would be on the inside of the circuit. If there were no lapped cars, then everyone just lined up single file for the restart. No passing on the inside either. So back then, everyone used to stay close to the wall. No, I'm not going to go in. I was thinking about it then, and I was like, nah. Ah, well, that was a bit of a pain in the arse, wasn't it?
Just 5 more to go.
We're going to be under caution at least for another lap, 2 laps. So I think relatively unscathed, I think, the car that spun. I don't think it was a huge collision. I don't think any cars went into him either. So I think it was a harmless spin, but the caution came out anyway. So we'll just have to see how it goes for the last 3 laps. Ooh, how exciting. It's going to be like an old version of the green-white checkered. So who have we got to play with at the moment then in the rest of the field? So Michael Waltrip is currently leading, Kyle Petty and Jimmy Spencer the top 3. Then Dale Jarrett, Ricky Craven, Johnny Benson, Earnhardt Jr., Ricky Rudd, Bobby Hamilton, Dave Blaney, Ron Hornaday, Jeremy Mayfield and myself in 13th. It would be good if Michael Waltrip actually did win, you know, because this is supposed to be set in 2001, so it would be true to that. Obviously it was a bit of a crappy race though, wasn't it? 2001 after Earnhardt unfortunately died. See, because if I could have got this game running properly, I would have, like I said, gone through a full season, so full race length, and after the first race at Daytona 500, then I would have removed Earnhardt's car from the roster of drivers as a mark of respect, but oh well. 2003 is a lot better anyway. I mean, this game looked so much more polished in the beta. I remember reading about this game in PC Mag back in 2000. And they showed screenshots of it. I think it was Bobby Labonte's car, and it might have been Tony Stewart or someone like that, or Ricky Craven. And the cars looked really smooth, and the reflections and everything on them. But the cars never looked like that when the game was released. Even with OpenGL, and you have all the, you know, the spectacular effects and stuff like that, the cars never looked smooth. They always looked a bit blocky. So, oh well. This is going to be a hectic last couple of laps. I'm going to try and blag it a little bit and get a bit of a run before the green flag. See if we can get a top 10. That would be nice. Engines sound a bit naff as well, and the tyre screeching. It all sounded a bit too cartoony. It didn't have that much of a realistic feel to it. Okie dokie. Just gonna hang back a little bit. It's a shame that the resolution didn't go to 16:9. We're stuck with 4:3 at the moment.
Get ready now. Going green. Pit cars in.
Can I time it right? Can I get a good run?
Green, green, green. Car in back. You're in the top 10. Keep high.
Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Now let's see if I can keep the lead, which I doubt will happen, because the AI will quickly draft me and pull me back in. That was cheating, I know, but oh well. So we'll have 2 laps to go next time by, or 1 more lap to go next time by. Here comes Mikey. I can hear him. 0.4 of a second behind, so this is going to be tight. Tighter than a duck's arse. Blocking tactics. 2 laps to go. Mirror driving. No, you don't, Michael. I am literally mirror driving now, so I need to block my lines. No, you don't, Michael. Stay back. Final lap, white flag. Here we go. No, you don't, Michael. Ah, curses. Oh god, this is going to be tight. Hey, we were close. Second is better than nothing. Let's see if we can get it blow over as well. Yay! And there we go. That was the Daytona 50. And we got a half blow over as well, which is awesome. Blowovers are really good fun.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. I got a second place and my steering wheel's locked to the
Then
right
be
or
right
left. So there you go. That is NASCAR Racing 4. Not the most realistic NASCAR game. That award goes to 2003 season. But before we do end this video, I will quickly show you the video I recorded of that little glitch you can do. And yeah, all you got to do is, like I said, drive backwards. You'll get a black flag, obviously, but before you make any contact, so just before the point of impact, press escape, exit to the main menu or to the garage, retire your car, and then watch the replay and watch the cars fly. And I think it was Jimmy Spencer. He just went flying into Lake Lloyd. It was absolutely awesome. So, yeah, that is NASCAR Racing 4. Unfortunately, the game doesn't want to behave as well as I would have liked, but oh well, these things happen, I suppose. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you at some point in the near future for a full championship on NASCAR 2003. I'll probably use one of the mods as well, maybe, I don't know, the Cup 90s mod, because that mod was awesome, or 1988. Who knows? I haven't decided yet, but that is still to come. So yeah, I'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. Take very good care.